Well, for a while, I knew my depression was really affecting me. I knew that. Where I live is subsidized from the government. It's a beautiful apartment. Everything's wonderful about it. But it doesn't keep you company. It's the solitude, lack of friends. What my purpose is, I'm not needed to babysit anymore. God, is that what our life has come to? That that's all the options we have, just to wait and to die? I thought after 2 years, maybe it's time to get off the couch and out of this complete depression of mine. I can't do everything. Well, most likely it's from this COPD. My energy just sort of is up sometimes where I go out and do grocery shopping, and then I'm kaput. But when I'm up and feeling good, then I want to be involved in something. There's a seniors quilting guild that I go to, and I felt at home right off the bat when I first started quilting with this group of women.
He fixed his mother-in-law's knees like that, and he squeaked a bit or something when she walked, so he wanted everybody to know.
Well, see, not everybody would fix their mother-in-law's knees.
And I thought, wow, there's laughter here, and there's conversation going on, and there's all kinds of things, that I can learn for myself. Quilting's brought something into my life that was fulfilling. So I can't change yesterday. I can't change that. But I can believe in myself that my life is worth it for me. For me.
Right about here or down?
Right about there, yeah.
Right here. And I'll set the brakes, put it in gear, there. Okay, just sit on it, okay. There. King Turnip Shed Island. We, on a farm, we grew all our vegetables. We lived about 100 yards from the river, and if we wanted a fish for breakfast, I just want to go and catch a fish for breakfast. Yeah. I gave up my driver's license. When I turned 91, I said it was time to give it up. It was very slow because I can't find enough to do. And I got a scooter for my son. I go to the hospital with it, and I go see a doctor with it, and I shop with it. Yeah, I wish there was a place where you could exercise here. Swimming pool or anything like that. But winter time comes. If I didn't have the arthritis, there'd still be a hull of bales or something. And library, I miss that because it's so far away. Maybe an animal or two to look after, even a chicken or something like that. I love gardening. Well, I just love to see him grow. That was my main interest here.
And so he saw this wagon and he thought it would be a good idea for him to have it here as a greenhouse. He asked me if I wasn't using it, and I said I wasn't. So I built this cage to keep his plants in, so those fellas right over there don't eat it. And that was his little greenhouse hobby.
I just wanted to have something that I was interested in.
When our ancestors left India to go to replace the slaves in South America, there was a disconnect with their history being recorded. I didn't realize how important photographs were until 1988. I took about 1,000 pictures, people's lifestyle, and now their children that are born overseas are disconnected from that lifestyle. There was no fairness in the place where I live, in the plantation where I live. So I think that set the tone for my social justice work in Canada. When I retired, it took me into retirement. I think the satisfaction I get is helping other people. And I think that's where my lifestyle is now. But I felt that I need to do something more constructive in my physical health. And then I investigated and found out that Y has a senior program. And I started going to that a couple of years ago. It was very awkward when I first went. Actually, there was a little bit of embarrassment because there was only 3 guys in the class and 35 women. I think it's a learning process. In the earlier days, the aerobics would start and there was certain exercise I couldn't do. And I would just stand there and just move slightly. And I'll be resting while I do that. And the instructors always encourage that. So it becomes a very close group now. It becomes a little bit personal. There are birthday parties. It's like an information sharing place also. Aerobics alone is not the only thing that will improve my life. There's a balance. There's a spiritual balance, there's a mental balance, there's a physical balance, and there's a relationship balance. And there's no one is more important than the other one. You need a balance in all of that to have a healthy life, I think.